work with it. Now, as you start pulling this piece together, okay, what you don't want to go over stuff that already looks cool. You want to add to it and grow from it, okay? So let's see what we got over here. All right, I like the little pointy lines. It might be enough. I might need to, okay, as you see this little shape here, it's kind of curvy. It made me feel like I could put a couple more of these arched lines here to kind of bring all of the arched lines together and repeating through the piece, okay? That might be enough. It might be balanced enough. So let's add a little more, tiny bit more pigment of the reds in here. And a little more water. Sometimes you have enough pigment already with what's on there. But let's emphasize these a little bit more. Right in through here. Okay. Might be actually too much right there. So let's soften them down a little. Alright, so we got a lot of variety. We got organic shapes, we got curvy shapes, we got light transparent paint, we got some dark paint, we got some mid-range paint. We've only used one color so far. And in college, that was what my professor always said. I try to use too much color. So I forced myself to not use any of this stuff yet until I really work with what I've got. Because it can get confusing with all these different elements. Okay, so remember to carry it down here on the sides and the bottom of your artwork. That's also part of the painting. And sometimes it's kind of hard to continue your design down there, but let's see if we can paint that a little. All right. Okay, so step back, look at it, see how it's going. Okay, I like these lines here. All right, so, oh, I should point that way. All right, so next, I think I want to incorporate another color now. It's actually kind of cool the way it is. Sometimes just simple is better. I mean, this would actually be pretty cool painting. You got light colors, medium colors, dark colors, hues of that red. You've got different color lines, different size lines, or characteristics of lines. You've got curvy lines and some straight lines, and then you've got different types of shapes too. So, all right, so let me think here. What do I want to do? I think I want to get you don't want to get too crazy, because that's what I do sometimes, is start to get too crazy. I'm trying to add some clean water now, so find one clean water and clean that off as good as you can. And let's do the same thing as before. I like the white in the canvas, but you can also add some water here. And I'm thinking, I always loved black. Don't ask me why, but I always had black in my paintings. My professors were always like, why are you adding black all the time? So I guess it's accents. I guess it punches it. I don't know. I'm dramatic. That's maybe my personality. But pastels are really pretty. That's why I'm trying to add more water in here. So when I do add my next color, it's going to swooge around and it's going to speak to me of where we need to add different shapes and colors, and it's going to bleed out more when I add the water like I did before. This is kind of like a watercolor painting to me right now. I usually like to work a lot thicker, but all right, so we added some water. You want to kind of work a little bit quick once you get the water in there. So what color do we want to use? We could add some of this red in here, which I'm actually thinking about. Because this red is really not the red I wanted, so we could try this. So let's put a little bit of this red. Okay, and let's take it over here and just kind of dab it a little bit. And let me just see here. Do I want to add the red, or let's see. Maybe just accent. Let's see. Maybe I should have put some water on top of those areas, because now I'm thinking I might want to add a little bit of red for a variance of my red, which I wasn't really thrilled with this red anyway. So let's go, let me do this. Let me go back, leave that there for a second. Let me go back, let me put some water, a little bit of water on these big red areas. Because I'm thinking I want to add, I want it to blend a little bit with this other red that I have. I want it to fuzz out too, kind of like what I already have. So that's talking about it. I really, let's see, okay. So I got a little bit of the water on that. So let me get some of this red now. The red that I was talking about. And throw that on there. And again, it should bleed in there a little bit. Again, you want to work with what you already have. You're not really wanting to take out too much. And I might be messing up what I already have, but that's what happens sometimes. But you have to take chances. You don't always get a good painting. So don't freak out if it doesn't come out perfect, or you don't think it looks good at this stage either, because that's kind of like life, it's a process, and this painting might take a few weeks. I might get it done today, I don't know. Let's bring some of this red, this other color red that I'm working with, up into here, and let's see what that does. Get the camera over here. All right, let's see. Let's get some of this darker reds in here. Again, go with what you have right there, okay? Don't try to make something that's not there. You've got skinny lines in an arched fashion. That's what you want to keep right there, okay? You're not just painting over for no reason. You're actually adding to what's already there. The painting talks to you, okay? Almost looks like fire coming up here, which I don't know if I even like that right here, but let's see. Let's smooth that out a little bit. All right, so let's check it out. Step back, always step back, step back, step back. Okay, you got some darker lines here, which is nice. Let's pull this over. All right, and let's see what this is. Remember we had some water right in through here, so let's just add that. That might be way too much right there, but it might be okay. All right, so let's bring these a little bit darker too with this other red that we have. Remember, just accent. You're not creating something new each time. You're playing with what you already have. Oh, that actually looks like a heart in there. Check it out. All right, so remember, you're adding to it. You're not